Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see about visa types and eligibility criteria to work in Singapore. So are you someone who is looking for a job in Singapore? Then this is the right video for you. Please do watch it. Before we understand the visa types, we must understand the foreigners ratio in Singapore. So as you can see, there are closely 1.68 million non-residents in Singapore, out of which 4% are students, 11% are employment pass holders, and 12% are S-pass holder, 41% are work permit holders, and 15% are foreign domestic workers, and 17% are dependents of citizens, PRs, or work pass holders, and rest of them are Singaporeans and PRs. These are all the work visa types in Singapore: employment pass, S-pass, work permit, PEP, dependent visa, and long-term visit visa. Employment visa. Any foreign professionals under the category of managers, consultants, and executives are eligible to work under EP. For an individual to be eligible for EP, minimum salary will be not less than $3,900, and this is effective from May 2020. They must have a degree or diploma. Any EP holder with $6,000 and above salary are eligible to bring their spouse and kids under dependent visa. Dependent visa is not applicable for the pass holders' parents or in-laws. Pass approval will take between 10 working days to 15 working days. S-pass, basically mid-level skilled workers. Minimum salary for an S-pass holder starts from $2,400. You must have a degree or diploma to be eligible for an S-pass. What if you don't have a degree or diploma? Then you must have any certification courses whose duration is not less than 1 year. S-pass is applicable for all nationalities. S-pass holders are eligible to bring the dependent pass when their salary is $6,000 and above. Work permit. Work permit allows semi-skilled foreign workers from approved countries in certain sectors like construction, manufacturing, marine, shipyard, process and services. Foreign domestic workers or domestic helpers whose age between 23 to 50 at the time of application. And these are the countries where they are eligible to come from. Personalized employment pass. PEP is eligible for two sectors. Any EP holder currently in Singapore earning a fixed monthly salary of $12,000 and above are eligible to get a personalized employment pass, or any overseas professionals whose salary is $18,000 are eligible to get an PEP. Maximum time for PEP approval is 8 weeks. PEP duration is valid up to 3 years. Benefits of the PEP. So what is the benefits of being an PEP holder instead of being an EP holder? Let's see. You do not need to reapply for a new pass if you are a PEP holder when you change your jobs. You only need to notify MOM, which is Ministry of Manpower. You can stay in Singapore for a continuous period of up to 6 months without a job. Passes for family members include spouse, kids, parents, common law spouse and stepchildren under 21 years old. Dependent pass. So we already saw the spouse of EP holders and spouse of S-pass holders are eligible to get an DP. We need certain documents required in order to get a DP approval. Those documents include spouse marriage certificate, for kids under 12 years verification of vaccination requirements, and for adopted kids valid adoption certificate. And long-term visit pass is applicable for dependents of PEP holders and spouse of Singaporean and PR. And both dependent pass holders of EP and S-pass can work, but dependent pass of EP holders can work with a letter of consent, which is LOC, and the same goes for long-term visit pass. They can work with a LOC, but then S-pass DP can work only with a valid independent visa like either S-pass, EP or work permit. I hope this video has given you full understanding of visa types and eligibility criteria to work in Singapore. Now you all might be having a question. So what is my eligible salary to get an employment visa or to get an S-pass? For this question I'll be answering in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this video and please do subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.